Hey everyone, welcome to Bio 1003, Principles of Animal Biology. I am your instructor, Professor Jenny Kettler. I'm just going to give you kind of an overview of the course, how to access your materials, and different things like that. So when you first log in, you will land on the announcements page. There aren't too many announcements right now because it's the beginning of the course. But it is very important that you check this every 2 to 3 days because it's where I post important updates to the class, resources for assignments, different things that are vital to your success. If you ever need to look at all the announcements, you can click on that announcement button and it will take you directly to all of the announcements at once. If you kind of scroll down a little bit, you can kind of see there's some resources here. So there's the IT help desk that you can click on. There's online tutoring that you can use to help you as well. If we go into the content, let's actually look at this in the student view. Sorry about that. It just gets confusing in the instructor view. You will want to click on course materials, and this is where you have a discount for this course. So it's called inclusive access through what's known as First Day. And you'll want to, click on this and it will tell you, how to access the material at a discounted rate. I know it says want to opt out, but you do not want to do that because you need this material for the course. So that's just something to kind of bear in mind. Like, don't click opt out. But yeah, you can click on, this material and it will give you the things that you need. If it does not, you need to contact the bookstore, the Barnes and Noble bookstore, which is in your student email. You should get information emailed to you from them, and so you can contact them. I can't fix anything if this doesn't work, unfortunately. I don't have access to that material. I wish I did, but I don't. So if something goes wrong, that's who you need to contact. It just looks a little weird for me right here because of the fact that I'm in student mode and it knows that I'm not a student. So once you gain access to your course materials, you're going to want to go to the syllabus and schedule. Depending on which class you're in, you might have a 10-week schedule or 15-week schedule, but it's really important you review the syllabus. The schedule is really important because it lists your due dates and what's due when. Discussions have different two different due dates. You've got your initial post due date, and then you've got your peer replies due on different days. The discussion closes on Sundays, but that doesn't mean that you should do all 3 peer replies on Sunday because you'll get points taken off. So you might want to do your peer replies on, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or you might want to do, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It just depends on your schedule. But pretty much it follows the same kind of schedule. You've got readings and quizzes to do. You've got virtual simulations. You've got a discussion. And then each module ends with an exam. And that's pretty much it for the schedule, kind of like rinse and repeat, right? If we go back to the content, you can access your module. Here you've got your readings and quizzes, the videos to watch, or any kind of extra resources, the discussions, the virtual simulations, and the exams. So if we click on the reading, it is through McGraw-Hill Connect. You have a Connect account. The access code should be emailed to your student email. Again, if it doesn't work, contact the bookstore, or you can contact McGraw-Hill if you think the issue is on their side. It's not letting me in because I'm listed as a student, so I'm gonna just go ahead and get out of that, just so that way you can kind of see what it looks like. So yeah, so it should take you, you know, if it's the first time you've ever been in McGraw-Hill, it'll prompt you to create an account. Again, do not pay for anything until you contact the bookstore. If you run into a paywall, you need to contact them to make sure that, you know, either you need to pay for it or you don't. Don't pay for anything until you've contacted them, because I can't tell on my end. So that's just something to kind of be mindful of. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on the reading. What it should do once you've, you know, created your account and everything, it should just automatically take you to where you launch the assignment, and you will start the reading. Quizzes work the same exact way. You'll, you know, click on the quiz, it'll take you directly to it, and you should be, you know, good to go. Be mindful that the quizzes are timed. You only get one attempt, so make sure you are ready to take it whenever you get into it. But yeah, what it should look like for you from a student point of view is like this. So your ebook or your e-text is over here. You can click on the module and it will tell you, okay, hey, you got to complete this reading. This is when it's due by. This is whenever you can open it. Here's the quizzes. You know, here's the virtual labs. So, you know, it's right now it's saying it's locked because the class hasn't started yet, but you should be able to, it should unlock whenever, you know, the due or the start date. So that's how you access that information. If we go to the assignments tab, there's nothing there because your assignments are already in the content through McGraw-Hill Connect. Yeah, here's your resources here that you can read through, your discussions that are listed, virtual simulations. The exams are also through Connect. So whenever you click on it, it'll take you, you know, directly to it if it's time to do it. Let's see. Discussions tab will take you to all the discussions for the course, so you can review it. If you go to the quizzes tab, there's nothing there because the quizzes are through McGraw-Hill. You can click on the grades tab, and you can see all of your grades, so what points you earned for each assignment. If I leave you any comments, it'll be over here on the right hand side. If you need to contact me, you can go to class list. You can go to my name, click on the drop down, hit send internal message, and it you can type a message and email me. The resources tab is good because this is the 24-hour IT help desk that you can go to, the online library, and then any kind of online tutoring that you might need. But other than that, that should be it. If you have any questions about anything, please feel free to reach out and ask me. I'll do my best to answer any issues that you might come up with. And I look forward to working with all of you.